Sometimes the word fear in itself can create a reaction as it triggers an earlier memory in our life. We know fear is a natural biological condition that we all experience, and it is important that we do so as it keeps us safe. The connection between fear and the fight-flight response can be crucial in many instances. Fear is such a complex human emotion that can be positive and healthy, but it also can have negative consequences which affect our life as it impacts our thinking and decision making. Some people can even become incapacitated. As a child, whenever I did anything my mother considered naughty, she put me in the bathroom and closed the door until my father came home from work to deal with me. The hours that I spent there were terrifying to me. I spent so much of the day looking out the window, dreading the moment when Dad would ride up the street on his bike. I'm sure we have all had many fearful single experiences or episodes in our life, and often we become trapped in those moments. And it's very hard to move on as we don't wish to be vulnerable to that same hurt again. Maybe for you, it's fear of misplacing trust, fear of rejection. So it's easier to not put yourself out there. Fear of responsibility, which can be tied in with fear of failure. What if I can't cope? Fear of authority. To this day, I still am afraid of doing the wrong thing. Fear of manipulation. There are many times you've been coerced into doing things that you really didn't want to. Or the fear of repeated violence. There would be a root cause of our fears, and for each of us, it would be different. In the following visualization, I will guide you to reflect on a time when you felt fearful or intimidated. The imagination can become a window to your soul, so I'll help you to imagine your fears in a symbolic way. This will help you in the healing process. Your fears are invisible, so use of a symbol shows you what is emotionally happening for you. During this time of quiet, you will be led in a time of forgiveness towards those responsible for your fear in order to set you free from the hurts of the past that emotionally can control you. We will now begin by entering into the silence. Make yourself comfortable in your chair, or if you wish, you may prefer to lie down. As you begin to relax, take your attention to your heart. Be aware of its rhythm. Is it beating steadily or racing? Perhaps you can even feel it thumping in your chest. Just continue to breathe slowly through any discomfort. Breathing in and breathing out. Experience the rise and the fall of your chest. Breathing in peace. Breathing out any tension within. Breathe in the stillness. Breathe out restlessness. Breathe in the new. Breathe out the old. Breathing deeply and slowly. Are you aware of any specific areas in your body that are tense? Search them out and allow the stillness and the peace to enter those areas and dissolve the tension. Experience a warm feeling spreading from the top of your head through your chest and arms. Down through your stomach, buttocks, thighs, down to your feet, and out through your toes. Continue to breathe in the peace, the calm, the serenity that's surrounding you now. We're now waiting for time to come up from your subconscious when you felt fearful or intimidated. Invite someone you trust into this memory scene. Feel their presence there with you. Know that you are not on your own. You have this friend who is trustworthy, there with you to support you. Focus on the extent of the fear that was generated within as a result of this experience, which may or may not have been violent. You might like to hold your friend's hand, have them put their arm around you. We're now going to take some time to imagine what your fear looks like, to create this symbol. I can see myself encased in a huge block of ice. My fear conjures up a sense of being frozen, unable to think or move. I feel paralyzed. But maybe your fear presents as a seed unable to sprout into new life. Perhaps you feel you're in a thick fog and have no sense of direction. How on earth can you find your way out? Maybe you're covered by a thick black cloud. Let's take a moment now for a symbol of your fear to come to light. You may feel at the bottom of a very deep black pit. Healing of your fear is not able to take place unless it is preceded by forgiveness. I understand this may be really, really difficult for you, but until you choose to forgive, the other person perpetrated the crime still has power over you. When you forgive, it doesn't mean that the event didn't take place. It doesn't mean that you weren't offended, insulted, or violated, because you were. If you feel you don't have any forgiveness in your heart, that's okay. You can still repeat over and over the mantra, I choose to forgive. Forgiveness is a choice and is the key to moving on. We're going to spend some time now repeating that mantra. I choose to forgive. I choose to forgive. I choose to forgive. I choose to forgive. You might like to talk to your friend now. Tell them how you're feeling, especially if it's really, really hard to say those words. I choose to forgive. It's fine to be angry. It's fine to empty your heart, all the emotions that you're feeling at present. Doesn't matter. what you say, your friend is there to support you. I choose to forgive. I choose to forgive. As I continue saying these words, I can see the ice surrounding me is melting, and I'm able to move. I feel as though I'm being freed from that area of paralysis that had been generated by my fear. I choose to forgive. Are you able to take your focus now to your symbol? What's happening there for you? At this point, you may wish to hand your symbol to your friend to take care of it. That's symbolic of being cleansed, of being freed from your fear. I choose to forgive. I choose to forgive. I would encourage you to continue repeating this mantra to forgive your perpetrator, especially as you are going off to sleep each night. It's important to remember that recovery is an ongoing process, and these effects may not be experienced by everyone in the same way or to the same extent. Perhaps you may need to seek support from mental health professionals or support groups. Now that you have started this process, it's imperative, I feel, that you keep on with it. Don't just do this and let it lie. Keep working on this area to have that freedom just to be you, not be caught in a tangled web all the time. I wish you well as you continue your journey from fear to confidence and courage.